Dubai Islamic Bank sees a spike in Q2 profits, and Masdar takes a 49% stake in the Baltic Eagle Wind Farm. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Dubai Islamic Bank saw Q2 net profit reach $436 million, up from $368.9 million in 2022. DIB says growth was driven by rising core revenues, controlled impairments, and effective cost management. Q2 impairment charges dropped 13% year-on-year, coming in at $125.78 million. The bank's balance sheet rose 4% for the year to date to $81.68 billion. DIB's first half net profit reached $846.98 million, up from $735.1 million year-on-year. DU net profits surged 31.2% in Q2 to $108 million. The rise is on the back of new customers as the telco added 13,000 mobile postpaid customers and 5,000 home wireless and fiber clients during the period. Strategic commercial and investment initiatives yielded growth of 8.9%. Q2 revenue rose 6.7% to $911.2 million. This brings first half profits to $208.98 million, up from $167.14 million during last year's first half. Abu Dhabi's Masdar has bought a 49% stake in an offshore wind farm for $414.5 million from Spanish power giant Iberdrola. The 476-megawatt farm is located in German waters in the Baltic Sea. Once complete, it will comprise 50 wind turbines. Iberdrola will control and manage the asset, providing operation and maintenance services and other corporate services by retaining a 51% majority stake. Saudi state mining giant Ma'aden and U.S.-based Ivanhoe Electric have closed a deal to investigate 48,500 square kilometers of land in the Arabian Shield for critical minerals that are key to powering the global energy transition. Surveys could begin in September in the new joint venture, which is worth nearly $130 million. Saudi is rich in critical minerals like copper, nickel, gold, silver, and possibly lithium. The kingdom is developing its EV industry and aims to produce 500,000 electric cars annually by 2030. France and Qatar reportedly intend to develop a defense partnership that builds on the existing cooperation with Rafale fighter jets. French media report that Doha wants to buy 24 extra Dassault-made planes and possibly upgrade its existing fleet with the latest technologies. The news comes on the back of last week's meeting in Qatar between Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and French defense officials. The two countries sealed an initial $7 billion deal for 24 Rafale in 2015, before Qatar ordered a further 12 in 2017. Kuwait recorded its first surplus in 9 years for the 2022-2023 fiscal year, which ended in March. The finance ministry credits the $21 billion surplus to last year's surge in oil prices. More than 92% of revenues came from oil after prices surged following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Oil revenues for the fiscal year stood at $87 billion. It's a 64% surge from the year previous. Nissan roughly doubled its Q1 profit, boosted by higher production and sales in North America and Japan and a weaker yen. Operating profit for the April-June period came to $914.59 million, compared with $462.27 million during Q1 2022. Nissan also raised its full-year forecast by nearly 6% to $3.92 billion due to cost discipline and a favorable foreign exchange rate impact. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's wealthiest people. Our biggest loser today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault, down a staggering $12.1 billion. This comes despite LVMH posting $12.8 billion in first half net profit yesterday and a 15% rise in revenue to $46.6 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Elon Musk, down $2.5 billion with net wealth of $239.9 billion. And our third place loser is grocery chain mogul Rick Cohen. He's down $1.1 billion and is left with $17.8 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. Alibaba's cloud computing division has become the first Chinese enterprise to support Meta's open-source AI model, Llama. It's allowing its Chinese business users to develop programs off the model. Meta released Llama 2 this month to provide businesses a free alternative to pricey proprietary models sold by OpenAI and Google. At the time, Meta said its preferred partner for Llama 2 was Microsoft, but it would also be available through other partners. Now, developers can create customized large models on Alibaba Cloud. And four tech giants have formed an industry group devoted to addressing risks that come with AI. Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI say their Frontier Model Forum will draw on the expertise of its members to minimize AI risks and support industry standards. The companies pledge to share best practices with each other, with lawmakers, and with researchers. They say companies creating AI tech have a responsibility to ensure that it's safe, secure, and remains under human control. I'm Ramya. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.